We are getting ready to prepare 2 racks of baby back ribs along with some beef ribs. Trim a little bit of the small stuff off to help get it out of the way. There's a little bit of hangover and stuff. Little small pieces will get trimmed off, and then we'll pull the membrane off. A paper towel is the only way to grab that membrane and pull it off. It slips from your fingers, gloves, anything else, but a paper towel will hang on to it and pull it off pretty clean. I usually use mustard as a binder, but this time I'm going to brush on a little olive oil and use it as a binder. I just put a small amount of olive oil on the ribs to hold the seasonings to the ribs. This is Adkins chicken and pork rub. I don't advertise for them. I'm not being paid for this or anything, but I just happened to find it in the store one time and thought I'd try it, and I really like it. And we'll add olive oil to this side, brush a thin layer on it for the rub. I'm adding just an all-purpose rub, something I mixed up, coarse black pepper, sea salt, and garlic salt. And now we'll get the other side of pork ribs ready, baby backs, get them ready to put in the smoker. The only problem here is hanging on to that membrane. We'll get it though. And there it comes off. We'll take and add some olive oil to both sides of this and add our seasoning. And we'll add some all-purpose rub. And here we're adding our Adkins chicken and pork rub. Add a light amount of olive oil to this side of the ribs, and we'll get our seasoning on there. Pick up some off the board there and put on the edges of the pork ribs. Get as much as we can on there anyways. And now we'll trim up the beef ribs and get them ready, get them seasoned and ready to put in the smoker. Now after I apply the olive oil, we'll apply the all-purpose. Sprinkle it all over it real good and season it up. Here I add a little more of the coarse black pepper to the ribs. Now we'll finish up this size, get them seasoned and ready for the smoker. Pat that seasoning in just a little bit and it ought to be good to go here in just a few seconds. Now we'll let these ribs set over there just a little bit and while we go out and get the smoker fired up. Well, I don't know if you can see it. We got a few pellets down there. We'll have to add some pellets to it, get this smoker going and heating up. Trying to look in the sight glass, trying to get an idea on camera, but it was hard to do. There's some in there, and it would probably run it for about 25-30 minutes or longer, but we're going to have to get some more to add to it. This is a Pit Boss Pro Series 4 pellet smoker that I picked up at Lowe's. I tell you what, I like this smoker. We got the pellet smoker turned on, pellets in it, and it's getting ready to fire up. Well, the smoke's starting to come out. We'll get it up to temperature and place the meat on the smoker. Okay, before we put the meat on, we took the grill up to 350 degrees for a few minutes and then brought it back down to 225 degrees to start smoking this meat. After about an hour and a half, we came out and we turned the smoker up to 250 degrees to smoke for about another hour and a half. Okay, we pulled the baby backs off, wrapped them, put them back in the smoker. Total time, about 5.5 hours. Okay, we got the baby backs off and in the house, and a little bit later we're going to pull off the beef ribs. I won't have any video of it, and I apologize for that. I was just, it was cold out and I lost track, and I do apologize for that. They really turned out good. We'll let these rest before we cut them up. Here we got the beef back ribs all cut up, and they really turned out good, and they really tasted good too. Juicy. Oh, they were great. Now these ribs all have been on the smoker for 5.5 hours, spritzing throughout. My bad, I didn't film every bit of it. These ribs really turned out juicy and great. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.